April 2nd, I believe. Yes. And I don't have a video pre-recorded for today, but I do have something on my heart that I wanted to talk with you all about. And this is deeply personal, so if I cry, y'all just pretend that I'm not. So as the title suggests, I have been really struggling, y'all, really struggling with some health things, but also with a feeling of sadness, grief, almost like a situational depression, not claiming to be clinically depressed. And I could not get myself out of that. And some of the hallmark signs, y'all, when you're having a long grief reaction or you just struggle with ups and downs in life or you have some depression, um, there's a few things that will usually happen to a person. So, number one, they lose interest in things that normally bring them joy, like everyday hobbies or gardening or starting seeds. And I have to tell y'all, I've kind of had to drag myself through some of those things. Um, so finally, well, also, you either want to sleep to escape or you can't sleep at all. That can happen. And I'm not trying to give you medical advice. Let me just say that. Um, you either eat too much or too little. All of those things can be hallmark signs of depression. Hi, whoever is on. I'm glad you're here. I hope this is uplifting. So, hi, Gia. So, as y'all know, my mom passed away last June. And if you've ever been responsible for coordinating, let's just say the estate of a person who's passed, it isn't quick, guys. It's not quick at all. So, you have monies to distribute, you have bills to pay, just a lot of loose ends to tie up. And so, what I had discovered, you are cute, just like a 4-year-old baby girl. I need a passy. We called them foo-foos in my day, but at any rate, um, I just felt kind of at a loss when I finally paid that last bill. I finally distributed the last money. And back when I was caring for my mom, especially at the end, I went every day. And my mom, God love her, um, she was kind of a hot mess with her dementia. So she would have behaviors or um, she'd fall down a lot. Yeah. And then hurt herself and then have to have something surgically repaired. So I always felt like I had to be at the ready. And this is not meant to like air my family dirty laundry or anything because I'm not angry. It is what it is. But you all know that for the most part, it all fell to me. And I'm okay with that because I did what I thought was best and right. What you have to understand about my mother, and this isn't very nice, but it's just her personality. My mom was not a person to give you a lot of appreciation, feedback, thank yous. Um, my mom was comfortable with me. She always knew me, and it was just an expectation. So, to make a long story short, I really realized, you know what? I need to do something to help myself. So, guys, I don't have a coupon code. I'm not affiliated, but I want to share this with you. Um, BetterHelp. BetterHelp is an online private pay counseling service. And you can choose I want a Christian counselor, I want a non Christian counselor. Um, I want someone who's gentle, I want someone who's firm. There's a whole bunch of criteria that you can select. And what I can tell you that I've learned in 2 short counseling sessions is I've been waiting for someone to say thank you for everything you did, right? And My son was always very good about that. Very, very good. But other people were not always as good. And I'm just going to leave it at that. But what I've realized is I felt led to do those things. And I did promise my dad that I would take care of mom. And I honored that promise. Shoot, take it, guys. I just put on makeup too. I'm going to try not to cry. The Lord knows what I did, and He knew my heart when I did it. And that's all I need. Once I kind of figured that out, like, okay, that's what you're waiting for, and that's why you can't move on. It was like the weight of the world lifted off of me. So, sorry to keep doing this, guys. The chat's the tiniest little font because I'm using my phone. So, another thing that can commonly happen, and I do think it is part of why I've been feeling so down, is when you care for someone so intimately for 13 years and you just, that's your first thought in the morning, your last thought at night, you know, it's your responsibility. When that is no longer the case, what happened for me is I felt purposeless. That is a hard word for me. So I kind of lost my purpose. And as I met with the counselor and we were talking about purpose, you know, she said, well, maybe you should go back to school and have a second career. Yeah, that didn't happen. Maybe you could volunteer. And what I realized was those are great suggestions and a good way to have a new purpose if that's where you're guided. But I really think my purpose is to be a good mom, which I would like to think I've always been, a good friend, a good YouTuber, and just relax and enjoy my life. I've been kind of waiting, I think, for like the next crisis to come up, because you guys have to understand with my mother, it was always something. And again, I don't resent doing it. I'm glad I was there to do it, but it was a whole lot. And my son has been very good at, you know, thanking me and telling me how much he appreciated what I did with for his grandma. But I tried to keep some of the dementia symptoms and some of the crazy things my mom would do because she couldn't help it. I didn't share a lot of that with my son. So I guess I felt like, wow, I did all this stuff. Where's the big thank you? I don't know who I thought would say thank you. But once I realized, okay, I did the right thing. I feel good about it. I don't have any regrets. I wish I would have sent my mom to the right funeral home if you haven't heard that story. But finding a new purpose, it's not going to change my channel tremendously because the things that I enjoy, I can enjoy again. So that's kind of why I've been not as active on YouTube, and maybe some of my videos fell a little flat because I was really pushing myself. And I thought yesterday, you know, I should get a video up. And I thought, no, you know, sometimes just coming on and saying to people, mental health is health. It's part of your health. And while on this channel, I focused very heavily on physical health. So additives, preservatives, organic growing, dietary things, eliminating sugar, you know, with the diagnosis of diabetes. I've really focused on that, but we are a lot more than just the vessel that we dwell in. So taking good care of your mental health is just like taking care of your physical health. So I encourage you that if you're struggling, I know a lot of you have had loss of spouses or parents, and it is a lot to overcome. It's definitely a lot to overcome. But I feel like now I'm in a much better place. And just talking to someone, just saying it out loud and getting that affirmation, yes, absolutely. This message is held for review. Oh, okay, hold on. Oh, okay. I guess the trolls are out early this morning. Trying to laugh about it. Oh my goodness. So I'll leave a link after it uploads because it goes through a thing. And it's just, there's an app, a BetterHelp app, and you can do your virtual visits through there. You can do some like text type visits. I just wanted to talk, and the sessions are 30 to 45 minutes. Hi, Nikki. um, and like I said, I just feel like a tremendous burden has been lifted off. So for the days I haven't been myself, I apologize. I'm going to get back at it. Another thing that people tend to do when they're discouraged or depressed, they self-isolate. So I just want to be left alone. I will cancel plans. That's kind of gotten to be a little bit of a pattern for me. No more. Not going to do that anymore. So today I have a coffee date with a girlfriend. So if we all don't blow away, I do want to say, y'all, I'm in Ohio, if you're over in this side of the country, please be weather aware. Our forecast is high possibility of tornadoes. Y'all know how much I love storms. So I may be sitting in the FEMA shelter or the closet. Those are my two go-to places, but have your go bag ready and just be weather aware. That's what I'd say. We've already had a big thunderstorm, so the chickens will probably stay in their run today so they don't catch air and end up in the next town. I need to do some wing trimming, so that'll be a video coming up in case y'all want to know how to trim your chicken, one wing on a chicken without hurting the chicken. Okay, guys, thank you for listening to me. Thank you for all the support you all have given me. It's been great to have a community to share things with, to talk privately with. I do appreciate each and every one of you. We have a lot of new folks. I welcome all of you. So yes, here's somebody here from the UK. So I guess even though it's only 5 o'clock here, I needed to get up and get after it. So especially with the storms coming through, I didn't want to have to go in my jammies because that's happened before. All right, guys. You all have a blessed week ahead. I will see you a little later this week. If I cut down to 2 videos a week for a period of time, just know that I'm okay and I'm dealing with it. All right, guys. We'll see y'all soon. Take care.